Hey guys, what's going on? Back with my final pickup for the month. I'm not buying anything tomorrow, and I'm done. And also, I'm not going to be making any videos or anything really next week. Sorry, half my face is in the dark. It's just the light is up here, so it casts a shadow down. But yeah, so this is gonna be the last games I pick up this month. I am actually going upstate New York, up to a place called Lake George on excuse me, Tuesday to Friday, and then I come home, and then I go south a bit to Jersey overnight to see family in Jersey. So a lot of traveling for me this week coming up. It's gonna be brutal. I come back, and my birthday is a week. Excuse me, is a week from Tuesday. I'll be turning 22. So I may pick up some games. I'm not positive. I'm not positive what's going on with that stuff. Oh man, I have the hiccups. I'm not positive what's happening with that stuff. But anyway, I have a bunch of games to show you guys. So the first two, I'm not sure if I showed these. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. First one, the story behind these two games. I was getting pizza, and I went in, and I was looking for. I'll show this game first. I was looking for Ace Combat 4 for some reason. I don't know. I just felt like buying it. I didn't have it, and I used to own it. And I liked it a lot. So I went in there, and they had like a bucket of games, all 50% off, all used games. So I was like, wow, what are the odds of that? So this was $4 or $5 before half off. So half off of that, and it was like 250. So two and change. I got Ace Combat 4 on the PlayStation 2. And then next to it was Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07. I don't have a golf game for the PS3 or the 360 or anything. I have just the Wii Sports, but it's not really a golf sim. So this was sitting right next to it. I played a lot of this actually, and it's hard when you do like a career mode. Like right when you start off, it is really difficult because your golfer sucks. But if you stick with it, you get a little better, I guess. But so those are the first two games. The next two games I got. I went to a thrift store by my. This guy was posting up that he had like tons of games on Craigslist. So I was like, you know what? Let me go over there. It was like 15 minutes from my house, right by the flea market that doesn't have any games, which is crazy. So I go in there, and he literally had nothing. Like there was nothing there. There was just a couple games. So he had some Genesis games that were all sports, but he had on the N64 Quest 64. This was like $2, I think. So I was like, you know what? I'm here. I made the drive. Let me just buy it. I don't know anything about the game. I probably never will never will play it. But I have Quest. I looked online. It goes for like $8 online. So whatever. And the other game I probably will play, and I used to play it a lot back in the day, is Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast. The case is in terrible condition. Just the front part. The disc itself is in okay condition. It comes with the manual and everything, so it's complete. This was $2.50, so for like $5, it came to a little less than $5. I got both of these games. Next up was a game that I've heard really good things about, and I've it was always a little expensive for me. Then I found somebody selling it online. I just said, are you selling it? Because I just searched for the game. The game is The World Ends with You. And I said, how much do you want to sell it for? And they said, $12. I was like, all right. So I tried it. It's just really not my thing. It's confusing for me a little bit. I don't know really how to attack using the girl. You have to use like the D-pad, and then he used like the stylus for the guy. I don't know. And the characters are annoying the hell out of me. They're so annoying. All they do is bicker, and it's just annoying. It's just not really my thing. But whatever. It was only $12, and maybe I can get back into it. Sorry, I just got an IM. Next up, I went back to last week. If you remember, I got what's it called? Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for like $4, I think it was. So I went back there. There was a couple games that I wanted to pick up. So for like $10, I picked up on the Xbox Red Dead Revolver. It's basically, I guess, the predecessor to Red Dead Redemption. Takes place in the West, just like the Red Dead. I don't think the stories have anything to do with each other, but whatever. It came in perfect condition. It's one of those games where I don't think that the person actually played it. Must have been someone like me. Actually, no. The game is in shitty condition, but the case itself is in really good condition. So that was like $4, and then I picked up Castlevania: Curse of Darkness. This one is not in as good condition. The game isn't in terrible condition, but the case itself is in pretty bad condition. So came to a little under $10 for both of these games. Next up, I originally picked up what was it, Stranglehold from FYE. There's an FYE by my house that is, they're just not carrying games anymore. So everything they have, their new games are 30% off and their used games are 25. I don't know why. So I keep getting texts, sorry. And so I bought Stranglehold for $10. I liked it at first, and then it just got annoying and it just got stale. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna return it because there was another game I wanted to get there. So I went back and returned it, got like my $10 back. And for $20, this was brand new because it was 30% off. I got Kirby Superstar Ultra, and I started playing this last night, and I love it. It's exactly what I'm looking for in a DS game. It's just a platformer, pick up and play. I love it. I'm so happy I returned Stranglehold that I was on the fence with. So Kirby, and I'm gonna go back there soon because they probably once a week maybe pick something up. They have games there. They have Ninja Gaiden 2 for $10. They have Silent Hill Homecoming for $10. So I'm gonna pick up those games for $10. I can't go wrong. And if they stink, I can sell them online and probably make a profit. So Kirby Superstar Ultra on the DS, awesome game if you want to pick it up. I'll skip that for a second. Next up, if anybody wants this, I don't have a Sega CD. So, but it was at my Play and Trade, so it was pretty cheap. If anybody wants this, I'll trade it for a PlayStation 2 game or a Dreamcast game or whatever. It's ESPN National Hockey Night. I just like old style hockey games, and you know, it's in pretty good condition. The case itself is actually broken, but it still comes with the thing on the inside. So if anybody wants it, make an offer for me. I'm not gonna ask for much, so I'll help somebody else's Sega CD collection. So that's that. Sticking with old hockey games, I got Wayne Gretzky and the NHLPA All-Stars. So this has licensed guys. It says, you know, has real players but not real teams, which is a little strange. For some reason I remember playing this when I was younger, but I can't really remember it. It came complete, which is probably the reason I bought it. It was only 89 cents. That was another reason why I bought it. But it's in a cardboard Genesis case, which is kind of cool. This is one I can see myself popping in. I just really enjoy old hockey games. I think it's because, you know, you get to see the old players and stuff like that. So cool to have this. Next up, I told you guys, maybe I told you last week, I bought a, no, I probably didn't. I bought another PlayStation 2 at a garage sale for $15, and I was like, and it was in perfect condition. I don't even think the guy really ever played it, and mine was kind of beat up and old. So I was like, you know what? Let me buy that. I'll take the new one and sell the old one. I got the idea from my friend Tom on here on YouTube. His name, I plugged him. He's on my thing. I can't really remember the name off the top of my head because it's kind of, let me check. It's, of course it's not showing up. It's like TB6667 or something like that. No, 4667. Okay, cool. So check him out. And he buys stuff at, like, you know, flea markets and stuff like that, and then resells it online and makes a profit. So I was like, you know, let me do that. So I did that, and I put my asking price way too low for my PlayStation 2. I put it up for $25 shipped. So I go to ship it, and the shipping itself came to $22. So I made $3 off my thing. But the guy that I sold it to was really cool. That's what's so good about GameTZ is the community on there is awesome. He felt bad, so he was like, you know what, pick a game. He gave me a list of games, so I picked one. The one I picked, I never heard of, but you know, I feel like it's probably the hardest to find. He offered me Kingdom Hearts 2, the South Park game on the Dreamcast, or this. So I picked this. It's Shining Force EXA. It's an RPG. It looks very Japanese. It's by Sega. If anybody knows anything about this, let me know. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but yeah, so Shining Force EXA for free. So it's really cool of him. Great guy. And last but not least, I went back on my, like I said, on my break today when I went and bought the 2 hockey games. I had more time, so I stopped at GameStop, and they still had that bucket of games that was just 50% off. It's not. I don't know if it's part of the Power Saver Trade sale. I guess it technically is, but this is just random games. So they had what was it? For $16, I think it was, and then half off, and then plus my Edge card for a little under $8. I got Fallout 3 on the PlayStation 3. I used to have this on the 360, but I didn't like it, so I traded it back. I just want to give it another try. It came in great condition. I heard that Blu-ray discs and PlayStation 3 discs can't get scratched, so I guess they're always in great condition. But the case itself is in awesome condition. So this is one I'm going to check out a little bit and you know, give my thoughts in a video or on our podcast, which you can find at thewarpzone.wordpress.com. So that's it. I have 10 seconds left. Go to thewarpzone.wordpress.com. I'll link in the bottom. Follow me on Twitter. Rate, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do, and I'll see you guys later.